Hey everybody, this is Randy at Madison County Live, and I have Lloyd Jordison on from the Madison County Health Department. Lloyd, I'm just going to open it up for you, buddy, and let you fly.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. I am Lloyd Jordison. I'm a registered nurse at the Madison County Health Department. Some of you know me with the Madison County Safety Coalition, coordinating that. We've been trying to keep people safe for many years. Well, right now, with all this COVID-19 and people staying at home, we're using the governor's theme of healthy at home, and we want to be healthy at home. Well, with all the kids home and such, there's been a real, we also want to make that healthy at home means being safe at home. And we want to prevent injuries and accidents and give you all some resources to be able to kind of know what to do and how to keep kids safe while they're at home. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is in the home itself. And I'm going to be referencing the safekids.org website.
Okay.
And that safekids.org website has really just tremendous amount of information. All of you that are doing NTI at home with your kids, it might be a resource that you want to go to and do some things. So in the home, one of the things that we want to be concerned of, and of course, every age has different needs, but these are going to be general concepts for all kids.
Sure.
Medications at home. You know, we have kids that are staying at home, might be grandparents. We want to be sure kids are, the medications are out of reach and in safe storage. One of the best things is keep things out of eyesight level of kids. That also goes for cleaning fluids, kids around the house. You got to think about these things underneath your kitchen cabinet. Do you have drain cleaner or something like that kids could swallow?
True.
And even into our garages, we have poisons and things like that are out there. So medications, out of sight, out of reach, all these kind of any kind of agents that could be poisonous, up and out of sight, away from kids. And I also want to share this. This is an important number, and I'm going to put it up here, and I think everybody can see this. You all should have this number somewhere in your house, on your cell phone, somewhere. This is a poison control number, 800-222-1222. And the reason that number is so important is that you can call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they are the experts. If a kid swallows something, is stung by something, gets stuff, they have contact, if they get stuff in their eyes and such like that, you can call this number and get some good advice. And that's a really important number to have.
Okay.
The second thing I want to talk about is just if you have babies in there's some real important things. I also work on the child fatality review team here in Madison County, and we are always promoting trying to get kids to be safe sleeping on their back. And the other thing that we try to do is in these cribs and such that they're firm, you have fitted sheets, and you don't have a lot of extra things in that bed like even stuffed animals and such.
Sure.
The other thing too is co-sleeping is not recommended. So as much as we'd like to keep our babies next to us, sleeping with them in the bed with them is not a good idea. It's better to co-share a room. In other words, have that crib next to your bed. The kid, the baby will be safe in there if you let them sleep on their back.
Okay.
Another one, and I'm real excited about this one, is fire safety. What a great time to teach your kids about fire safety. And yesterday on my Facebook, and I shared it with the Safety Coalition Facebook page, Berea Fire Department just put out a great little thing, an NTI class. And it's something that I've been trying to promote for parents, is to learn about fire safety. You can check your, be sure you have smoke detectors and check the batteries and all that. But with the kids, you can have a great lesson. One of the things that we teach when we're out at Safety City is that you all can have fire drills at your house. You're not in school right now. The kids aren't doing fire drills at school. But guess what? There's a reason fire drills work. Kids learn well. And there's some very good basic tips that the Berea Fire Department just put out. I was very glad to see that.
Good.
But you can also go on that. But practice it. You got kids at home. You're at home. Practice a fire drill. Know where your exits are. All those kind of things. There's some great information that's available out there.
So that's on the Berea Fire Department's Facebook page.
Yeah, I think they put it out. I just saw that last night. And if you want to go to the Madison County Safety Coalition Facebook, I think it's on there too.
It's on there too? Okay, good.
think so. The another area with kids in the house, we want to be sure about choking, especially small children, 3 and under. You just need to be vigilant about little small items that the kids can pick up and swallow, because we know that toddlers, they like to put everything in their mouth. Right. They can swallow things, so we need to keep those. And then one we don't think of is strangulation. If in your house you have cords on blinds, they need to be put up out of reach where a kid, toddlers, and I was one, I used to climb all over everything, and kids can climb up the back of a couch. If they can reach that cord, they can wrap it around their neck, and that's not a good thing.
That's right.
So those are some things in the home. But the other thing, Randy, I want to share too is we want to encourage kids to be healthy. We want to keep that social distancing and everything, but you might be doing some things with your kids outside. Sports, there's a lot of good sports. I'll just say this in general: if you're playing a sport, or if your kid's playing, get the right safety equipment, whether it's helmets or knee pads or something. Be sure you're getting those because it's just really important. I will say I've seen a number of people in Berea. I'm kind of down here in Berea, so when I come in, I see folks there. I've seen parents with their kids riding bicycles, and the kids have had bicycle helmets on. I was very impressed with that, so nice. That was good.
Cool.
Water safety is an issue that's coming up. I've seen boats going out, people taking boats out, but even pools and stuff like that. If your kids, I've seen pools opening up. I've seen Facebook, they're getting excited. The weather's great. Yep. Just remember that the pool's checked out. You got the right fences around the pool, and parents, know where your kids are, especially the elementary age ones in particular that may not know how to swim real well. If they're going to a friend's house, always be aware of if your kids are getting in pools. And this is a good time to talk about it. If they are getting in boats like kayaks or something, or even any kind of boats, be sure they have the right size personal flotation devices. Yep. That's just going to be a real part. And none of these are necessarily new things, but we just need to be more vigilant now.
Yeah, reinforcement. The more you hear something,
Definitely. Now, there is another area that I have to say, I'm real pleased to see a lot of things that people are doing. But this weekend, as I was driving in and out from, and I don't get out much, but I had to get out twice. And twice I saw somebody on a riding lawnmower with a toddler on their lap. Yep. And that is, unfortunately, I know we feel like we can handle it and stuff like that. Right. In my background, I worked in an emergency room for a short time as a nurse, and I saw the tragedy of what that can cause with a lawnmower. It doesn't take but just a second, and tragedy happens. Do not let kids get in front. Also, if kids are doing yard work with power tools or anything like that, really know the age limits, because younger kids really don't need to be around the power tools. If you're doing hobbies like with saws or things like that, workshops, garages, just be real aware and vigilant around where the kids are around.
True.
And the last area that I really wanted to bring up was this. A lot of you know that I've really been promoting seat belts and not being distracted when driving. It's still a time to be real concerned in and around cars, and even while you're driving. Our world's changed, and our habits are having to change, and sometimes our attention span changes when we're doing something that we're not used to. It's just not habit. So if you're driving, be sure to put the cell phone down. If you're driving, wear that seat belt. But also around a car, there's a lot of people are home and their cars are parked at home. Don't let kids play in cars. It's very dangerous. Don't be sure things are locked up. Be sure the key fobs are out of the reach of children so they can't get to and unlock those cars. And one of the final things too is, before you go anywhere in a vehicle of any kind, with so many kids around in your neighborhoods around, take a walk completely around your car one time to be sure there's no kids or anything around your car before you back up. Every year there's tragedies where people back over a child, and right now with as many kids are out in the neighborhoods and everything, you really need to be, again, the word vigilant on and stuff. And it's just a matter of walking around your car once to be sure it's clear.
And that's good practice anyway.
It is. It really is. I have a big truck, and I have to walk around it because I can't see from the driver's seat down if there are any kids down behind me.
Right.
Those were some big highlights.
Cool.
I do want to encourage people to use this time. I would suggest parents, if you're listening to this would be a fantastic time to do your home fire drills and practice them.
It would.
All the research shows that the kids' lives are saved if you actually practice your home fire drills.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'm gonna write that down too.
All right.
All right, Lloyd. Well, man, thanks for coming on with us today.
Well, I appreciate it. And again, healthy at home. We want to do that. We want to keep our social distance, but we also need to be safe at home. And some of these are just a matter of us just thinking about it. And this is a great opportunity to teach your kids a few things. I appreciate your time, Randy.
No, thank you, Lloyd. And of course, I want to mention that you can always go to the Madison County Health Department website and their Facebook page. And you also said the Safety Coalition Facebook page.
Yes, Madison County Safety Coalition. We also have a Facebook page. We're trying to post local things that are going on here locally as much as we can. And and I also did want to say, remind you, if people want a good thing for the NTI or for looking some stuff up, there's a very good resource at safekids.org. Very easy to look up.
Good.
And they have great stuff there.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, fantastic. And you know what? My wife, Janie, said to tell you hello.
Hey, I appreciate her and all the nurses that are up there working right now. Janie's a wonderful person, and I'll say this: we miss her down here in Madison County, but we're glad she's doing the work she's doing.
All right, and thank you, Lloyd.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have to do this again soon.
All right.